I'm currently on tour for my new movie, Spider-Man Far From Home. I'm gonna meet with Tom Holland. Alright, so Russia. But before I even get there, I arrived in Finland and created a fake intro. I don't know why, but it seemed like a good idea at the time. I hit up the gym even though I never used it, saw a good view of Finland, which is my first ever country I've been to overseas even though I'm here for a night. I guess you can say I'm far from home. Chris, that joke sucked! I then arrived at St. Petersburg Hotel in Russia and climbed to the top of the roof because it seemed like a Russian thing to do. Next we went on a bus tour of the city, which is St. Petersburg if you haven't noticed by now. This is me flexing on my American friends back home. Saw the Church of Resurrection of Christ. It's a beautiful church, by the way. Went to my host home, which I'll be living in for the next 2 months. It's a pretty big room. Spoke to the camera and awkwardly vlogged. Alright, so this is my room. I think it's pretty dope because I've never had my own room before. So that's a big plus. And my Russian family, they're nice. I like them. They fed me a lot, so I'm probably gonna get fat by the end of this program. Went to the Hermitage Museum and indulged in the fascinating Russian history and created a ton of memes for my fellow Snapchatters. Here are a few examples. After that, we went on a scavenger hunt in hopes of winning ballet tickets. We didn't win, but I guess we familiarized ourselves with the city, which is a win in my book. And that's not what losers say to make themselves feel better. And it probably is. Yeah, it is. So then we went on a tour of the Peter and Paul Fortress, which held the Peter and Paul Cathedral and the coffins of his family. Talk about a closed family. That one sucked too! Visited the Peter and Paul prison where they kept people who didn't subscribe to my channel in the 18th century. Then actually studied Russian. You can tell I'm studying because I filmed myself doing so. Paris is overrated. Yeah, Paris is overrated.
You got me?
Went on the Siege of Leningrad tour, which I appreciated very much. We visited the largest mass cemetery in the world. After that, I went to the beach with some friends and viewed the Gulf of Finland. Looked for some rocks to give to Adi bruh, went home and awkwardly vlogged some more. I have zero background in Russian, and yet here I am. Went on a scavenger hunt yet again, but I filmed with my GoPro.
3, 2, 1, 2, 1.
Gotta get in on one of these pictures just to prove you're part of the group.
Share with me the right to go wrong. Let me feel no fear and anxiety. I'm not alone. I'm not alone. Take me to that.
The next day was the 4th of July, which we played some good old football, which the Americans call soccer for some reason. Awkwardly vlogs after too. Yo, what's up guys? So today we played soccer for the 4th of July and that was cool. Cause honestly, I could have gone pro, but I decided to come to Russia instead. So that was one of the hardest decisions I had to make in my life so far. I just wanted to let you guys know, just put it out there, that I could have gone pro. Yeah, I could have gone pro on the bench. I actually went out and exercised. Went to visit the small city of Novgorod. And witness its great historical features such as the Kremlin. Went to visit St. Petersburg Artillery and Signal Museum and tried to vlog some more. We are here in the military museum. There's a lot of cool vehicles.
Мою родину топчет враг. Я такой же, как вы. Да на убой.
Then partook in a Georgian cooking class.
Oh, just shut the fuck up! You eat that. Fucking raw! Touch it! Touch it! Touch it! It's cold. Fucking sick! It's still walking, that fucking piece of beef. And there's the fillet. Look at the fillet! We fucking wasted the most expensive part. Look at it! What are you gonna do, get...
What you say? That you only meant when.
Vlog some more awkwardly. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But yeah, it was the food was good. Went on a beer tour and tried the different flavors of Russia. Didn't get drunk though, unfortunately.
Oh my god. You would like
Then the moment everyone on this trip has been waiting for, Moscow. The city I never thought I would ever visit, yet I did.
What's up, guys? Don't forget to like and subscribe.
You heard him here, guys. Did some time lapse and vlogged with my GoPro. Explore the Cosmonautics Museum. And use the metro to walk around the city. Then went on a boat ride on the Moscow River. It was amazing, especially at night. Then we went to an expensive restaurant because we wanted to treat ourselves after a difficult, tiring, yet adventurous day of walking around and cruising through the river like first-class American tourists do. The very next day we went to visit the Kremlin, the place where the Russian President Vladimir Putin assisted Trump in winning the election in November 7th of 2016. Let's see if he does it again in 2020. Visited another church and vlogged some more. Later we went to the Great Patriotic War Museum, which I personally thought was one of the greatest museums I've ever been to. Filled with trenches, tanks, airplanes, more cannons, basically anything World War II related. Inside was a great tribute to the Soviets whom lost their lives in the war. There were 4 floors total, which was so overwhelming. Many fascinating exhibits. Coming out was a gorgeous view of the city at sunset. Then we were invited to play some VR gaming through my friend's host brother who owns a place. It was dope, but I got dizzy real fast.
No. Did it, Daniel? Did it?
The last day I didn't really film as much because I wanted to just enjoy the scenery, but I saw him, Lenin. I saw his body, no filming was allowed and I wasn't trying to risk it, but I took a selfie in front of his memorial building, and I took a selfie in front of Stalin's grave. What a tourist thing to do. The sunset views of Moscow are just gorgeous, as you can tell. Going back, we visited the animal shelter, which was filled with so many doggos and evil cats plotting to take over the world and threaten our way of life. Plots from cat and dogs. Nonetheless, they were cute little furry animals, which made me miss my own dog waiting for me back home. Then this brings us back to the final day in Russia. So today's the last day and my flight's at 7 p.m. I just finished packing and I have to say I really enjoyed the program. It's been a long 8 weeks, but it also flew by so quickly. But I think I'm ready to go home and see my family again and my friends, and also brag about how I went to Russia. But yeah, that was a crazy experience. It's an unforgettable experience that I won't ever forget. And I'm really glad that I did it, that I came all the way overseas to Russia. But now I gotta go back on this 11-hour flight. And also I got some flowers for my host family, just to show my appreciation for the hospitality. Nothing too special, but I wanted to give them something. Alright, so one of my fans really wanted me to mention him in this video, so here you go, Eric. Thank you for the flowers when you picked me up from the airport. I really appreciate my fans.